Okay, we finished up our 2-week hunt in Colchester. This is two of my buddies. I forgot their names now. That's Canadian
That's okay,
Rod.
we forgot yours too.
That's Maryland Jack. Hey man, we had a great time. We found a lot of good stuff. I'm going to try to do a very quick wrap up because it is 2 weeks worth of stuff. But I want to do a quick wrap up on the stuff. I'm not going to say everything, but I'll highlight the better stuff. We hunted yesterday. I didn't take any videos. My best finds yesterday were these two medieval buckles. Those are very cool, and they're old, 500 years old. Some of the stuff I think I showed on video, this turned out to be a railroad token. Very neat. I already forgot what the railroad was on this.
Newcastle?
Newcastle Railroad. And on the back it says 3rd class, which is cool. So that's one. A really neat brass toy cannon, probably 300 to 400 years old. This is incredible stuff here in England. Clothing fastener. Kind of looks like a platypus with a big beak or something. This right here is one of my better finds. It's a Roman turret, probably from the 1st century or so, so almost 2,000 years old. Is that incredible? Little clothing fastener there. Is that a, Ron, is that a Tudor clothing fastener?
That one?
You know?
I think that is Tudor, yeah.
Let's see if I can get a close up on it. I'm videotaping on my camera and it's a little delayed, so it's throwing me off a hair. I'm going to do some still shots on some of this stuff, but you can see some military buttons here. And let me get a close up on my silvers real quick. Incredible stuff. And I'll show still shots on these, but I got 5 milled silvers across the top there, and they're from the 1800s. Basically, I think all of them. And then I got 5 hammered silvers, as you can see, and I'll show shots of those. This here, kind of neat. It's dated. It's got hallmarks, 1890 silver cane band, and I'll show a picture of that. Different items. This is probably a. I'm sorry. This is the back. This is probably from a piece of furniture. I thought it was a mount at first, but I think it's from a piece of furniture. Maybe the back of a handle. Drawer guide. This is like a finial. Here's 3 crotal bells. One nice one that's totally intact here, and I haven't cleaned it out yet. It's a little baby, but that's nice. Some odds and ends. We always dig a lot of copper coins from usually the 17 and 1800s. We call them greenies over here because that's what they look like. They're all green. And those are fun to dig, but we dug a lot of them. Most of this stuff is all unidentified, excuse me. We have to turn all our stuff in for processing, and we'll get them back as early as 3 months from now. I usually pick mine up on the next trip, but everything's identified for us, which is very, very nice. We get a sheet, so it all goes through the proper process of being identified, and we get export papers and everything, so it's all done legal. Any treasure we find is turned in and goes through the process. Got some assorted buckles, and look at these buttons. I mean, most of them are, there's a lot of 4-holers, what we call 4-holers like this, and there's a lot of flat buttons, 244. Just totally incredible. These are old square nails. What period are those usually from? 1700s? 16s?
They can range, I guess.
They probably range, 16, 1700s, but most of the guys just throw those away. I probably keep everything. Look at all these round balls. And this one's gigantic. And I'm thinking it's around a 75. Jack over here was telling me he thought it was, man, my hand's out of the picture here. What's going on right there? He's telling me it's probably a 75 caliber. But they go all the way down to little, down to, I guess, some 69s there. And then last on the list is all this lead. There's tokens and seals. Some of the stuff I don't even know what is. These are spindle whorls for use for, I guess, sewing. I don't know how they used them, but they did. So these seals have writing on them, and some lead tokens, a couple of brass pieces, and this one, back then I guess they had Coca-Cola, because that's why I kept this piece, because it looks like a Coca-Cola bottle. But anyway, that wraps up this 2-week hunt. It was the last 2 weeks of September. Tomorrow will be October the 1st. And what a great time. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.
Very good.